Y'all see the people pointing their hand like this, right? Y'all know I'm about to talk about something, right? Here's the situation. The Seattle Seahawks signed Aldon Smith for a one-year deal. I'm going to tell you guys the cons, and I'm going to tell you the pros. The cons would be we only gave this guy 1 year on our end on a great contract, incentive-based contract. He had 5 sacks. I know a lot of people going to say it was all luck. He don't have any talent. Anybody can do that. Even D-Law can do that. And we paid him millions of dollars, and he can get 5 sacks on the opposite side. So, you know, it is what it is. He can do that. Anybody can do that. But I'm telling you guys right now, I always love the underdog. I love the person that claw themselves and fight themselves and go through situations and they come out on top. Remember this. The kid didn't play football in 5 years. Somewhere around that time frame. That's all I'm going to say on that. And in moments, he was the best defensive player on our team. He didn't complain. He didn't cry. He didn't say the defense is too hard to pick up. He's going to work. And I would like for the Cowboys to start shooting things straight. Instead of painting the narrative of this guy had off the field issues, we'll say it but won't go into it, which is crazy to me. Karma is a mother sucker. I would rather for the Cowboys to just say, hey, we're moving on from Aldon Smith because of these circumstances and never reopen the talk tracks from all over the media and these sorts of things. But they go back and forth. He have off the field issues. It's kind of like, don't you guys hate when somebody say, hey, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you a story. Oh, I got to tell you something about this person. And then you waiting to hear about that person. You waiting to hear about the story. And they say, no, I'll tell you later. You know, that's what the Cowboys did, basically. But those are the cons because this kid might go over there and shine so bright. You sit there and say, man, just imagine he was doing that, what he did last year, by not playing football in 5 years. He can be flat out ready. He can be flat out ready for the Sea Chickens. Oh, I'm sorry, the Seahawks. All right, so the pros would be, we need him to ball out. We need for him to show up. We need for him to just have a fantastic career over there for 1 year because of the compensatory. We need to get something in return. Let me say this again. We need to get something in return, Cowboy Nation. And the only way we can get something in return, according to the compensatory rulings and laws or what have you, it says as long as a player is signed before April the 27th, and they ball out, depending on the formula, the Cowboys might get something in return. We depending on that compensatory. So if he balls out, then maybe we can get the highest of a 3rd round draft pick or 4th round or 5th, you know. So we're going to be rooting for Aldon Smith and those likes. And we got to be looking at it like this, Cowboy Nation. Think about this. Sometimes, collectively speaking, we hold on to players for so long that we get nothing in return. We hold on to them, and that's just the philosophy. And Jerry Jones, he came out and he said that basically he is rooting for Aldon. He loved Aldon. He loved his story. And billionaires do what they want to do. There's no part of my mind that would think Jerry can't pull the trigger and say this guy's on the team for 2021, regardless of scheme, regardless of the way we operate. Because now the jury is going to be out next year. We're going to be looking at everything. I know some casual fans won't even pay attention to it, but I'm going to be paying attention to it. Brent Urban, the Tarell Basham, Carlos Watkins. Who else we signed on that front? Whoever else we bring in outside of the draft picks. For dogged, they better outproduce what Aldon Smith is doing over there in Seattle land. because you could have picked the kid up for another year for dirt cheap. You could have. You developed him. You took the risk on him. You brought him into the program. So Basham, Brent Urban, Carlos Watkins, y'all better show up and show out. Zero excuses. And one of those guys better bring us north, or 4 sacks, at least, at minimum. Hard grader over here. We need the results. Everyone have a reason, but results are what matter. And Cowboy Nation, don't be sitting here thinking that like, okay, well, this and this. I've seen so many people say, well, here's the craziest thing of it all. and I got to call it out like this. How can you fix your mouth to say that this kid gave up and the 5 sacks that he got was by luck? If that's the case in the scenario, why in the hell nobody else is bringing that production, huh? What is D-Law's excuse? What is Dorrance Armstrong's excuse? What is Randy Gregory's excuse? I might give him a pass because he didn't play the full 16 weeks. But come on. What was their reasonings? Why they didn't have the results? It's common sense, Cowboy Nation. So, heading into 2021 season, I know we have a new defensive coordinator. We have an established scheme that will be put into place, a philosophy. We need to see some action. We need to have the ability to get upfield, make the quarterback pay on those edges. I don't care if it's Antoine Woods, if it's the Gallimore kid, is it the Tristan Hill? They better bring forth some production, especially on that front. Because I'm so tired of people saying, well, Nope. Because this guy, regardless of who they said it was against, if that's the case in a scenario, then there should be 2 or 3 other guys that have 5 or 6 sacks. By accident, by the way. People don't want to talk the truth. They want to talk the hype. But I'm telling you guys the real stuff right now. That's real. Tangible, you can touch. That going down in the record books. 5 years off. Now I got 5 sacks, a forced fumble. I think it was about 2 or 3. Could have had, really, when you go back and watch the tape, could have had 7 sacks. Two of them, he allowed somebody else to eat, and he was right there. I think it was one play, a kid, it was for the young kid, Gallimore. And it was another play, Antoine Woods, I believe, he was able to get there, get home, and the pressure came from somewhere else, but it was brought up by Aldon. So we'll find out. Seattle Seahawks, I want that guy to ball out so we can get one of those compensatory picks, since we didn't want to trade him last year for the 5th pick, right? For the 5th round draft pick or something like that. We didn't want to dance with that. So we'll find out, Cowboy Nation. Post me your thoughts. Post me your concerns down below. Our biggest thing would be the draft. We want to see somebody like a present to come in to make some plays. A big plug. I'm looking for that. Whether it be J. Tuafile or somebody like can just create pressure from the interior, Aleem McNeil. So many guys in this draft, Marvin Wilson, man, just throwing some names out there and seeing if we can get any of those guys. Tyler Shelvin, Darryl Slayton, somebody, a big boy that you can put inside that can push that pocket back or create some type of treacherous terrain for those boys. And hopefully, this will be a telltale sign that we will finally see Bradley and I getting off to the edge. Post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. My name is Law Nation. Be sure to subscribe to this channel in multiple platforms I'm on under that same name. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. Shout out to Aldon. You got to ball out because I'm greedy. You better ball out over there. We want some picks, baby. We do. I'm greedy. We got to package these picks together and go move up in the draft. for 2022 season, you know, just like we should do for this season. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's go. Peace. I'm out.